Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So let's talk about The Challenge, Season 32, Episode 9. Damn, Marie was upset. Marie is still upset that Cam called her name. She's just mad, and she's talking to Kayla. Kara's listening, and Kara's making fun of them. Kara thinks it's wonderful because their alliance is breaking up, and plus, Marie is Kara's vendetta. So it is what it is. And so Cam, she feels bad, but she had to save herself. And, she really felt like she was going to be picked because, she just threw a grenade at Kara. Kara's on a winning team, even though she's not in the Trika. So she feels some type of way. And Kayla they're all disappointed in Cam. And all this other stuff. Marie's mad at Cam. But, she doesn't really go far off the deep end. She tries her best to get herself off of basically getting somebody easy to go against her in the elimination. But she was not able to. And as you see, Bananas has $26,000. He has the most money in the house since Josh is gone. So Kayla confronts Cam about, why did you put Marie in? Why did you do that? I thought we had each other's back. We're supposed to be a team or whatever. And Cam is just trying to explain to her, hey, listen, they would have put me in because I threw the grenade. They would have put me in or whatever. Marie's upset. I thought we had our back. I thought we had each other's back to the end. I thought we was cool. I thought we had it together. I thought we was like number ones. You guys are number ones. But when your back is up against the wall, it's either one of your number ones going or you going. And there's not too many people going to sacrifice themselves. That doesn't happen anymore in a challenge. Very few and far between where somebody would sacrifice themselves. Cam is just like, yo, listen, if I didn't put you in, Marie, they was going to vote me in. You know what I mean? Because you'll leave it up to the Trika or the team to make a decision if you can't come up with a decision, or if the vote is tied. The vote would have been tied no matter what. So they're like, so you should have just said Jimmy name. There's no way. I believe if Kayla was like, if I was in that situation, if it was me, would you do the same thing? Hell yeah, Kayla, you would do the same thing. Marie would do the same thing. Do what you got to do, and then ask for forgiveness later. You know what I'm saying? For real. And so Cam back is up against the wall, but she's still all right though. She's still trying to hang in there. She's still trying to get Maria easy opponent, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. And then you got Kaylee and Nelson, they all kissing and making out. You got Kara making out with Kyle. Like, these are just some happy couples right now, only for now. Then you got Natalie, she's talking to Kara, basically telling Kara and Jimmy that, I'm just cool with you guys, and I like you guys the most, and I trust you guys or whatever, because Natalie's in the Trika with Bananas and with, Nelson. And so she's trying to, let them know that, they're safe or whatever. And she was like, if you have my back, I'll have your back next time. And Kara's listening, but Kara is Team Bananas right now. So she's going to go along with Natalie. And then Jimmy, she throws Kayla under the bus, but I thought her and Kayla was cool. I guess they're not. I thought her and Marie was cool. I guess they're not. Because on Dirty 30, Jimmy was cool with, Marie and Kayla, I believe, but Marie the most. And basically she tells Natalie, put Marie and put Kayla in. That's your best bets to put them in. And Kaylee was like, I don't trust Marie or Kaylee. I don't like the orange room. And the orange room you will see in the slideshow. And so anyways, so it is what it is with that situation. Natalie is playing the game the best way she could. She's playing the old school Johnny Banana games. Johnny doesn't have to go around and get allies anymore. They just come to him. So it is what it is. Jimmy was like, I would rather either put up Kayla or Cam. So basically she's just like, yo, put up Kayla or Cam. But so my bad. So then, Jimmy didn't throw Marie under the bus. She put Kayla or Cam under the bus. It is what it is. But Kayla, hopefully she knows Jimmy's not her friend, and Cam knows Jimmy's not her friend as well. Jimmy's not nobody's friend. Jimmy plays the head game because she's not trying to play the physical game with none of y'all. So she's going to use her maneuver of using her brain and try to analyze, get data, and use it against you. That's what Jimmy does. And Natalie really wants, Jimmy and Kara on her side. That's what it seems like. But she's also playing the game too with the other girls. And then Kayla goes to talk to Banana. Why did she do that? So she goes to talk to Bananas. And she tells Bananas that, she's allied with Tony, Leroy, and Zach. And that doesn't help Banana because Banana was like, I'm not your number one. So I'm not even your number three. I'm not your number two. So it makes no sense. You ain't an ally with me. And so, but Johnny Bananas is saying that Kayla's a moron. She doesn't know how to defend herself. And then you got Kyle say he doesn't like Kayla. He thinks that she's two-faced. And plus he doesn't like her because she's tied in with Marie. And Marie and Kayla are kind of like going against Kara. And Kara is Kyle's number one right now. It seems like Kyle's running thing, but believe me, Banana is watching him. Banana ain't playing no games. He don't trust nobody. Like Banana said, nobody in this house wants to see him win again. Not even his best friend Leroy. So Banana knows he got his work out. His work is out there for him to do to make sure he stays safe, and he doesn't trust nobody. But he says his number one girl is Kaylee. Not Kaylee, his not, well, we know we're going to find out that Johnny Banana's been sleeping with Kaylee, but also, he said his number one girl is Natalie. That is all going to change up once it explodes that he's been sleeping with Kaylee. It is what it is. So anyways, I'm just like, damn. They ain't playing around. I can't wait to see that. That shit is going to come it's going to come crazy. And anyways, Marie's out there trying to get allies, and basically she's trying to talk to Banana and Natalie and basically try to throw Kaylee under the bus. But Nelson's like, there's no way Kaylee's going under the bus. That's my girl. That's my people's. That's my this. That's my that. He goes 110% she's not going in or whatever. I wish he would have changed his story now and put her in, because we don't even know what Kaylee's made of. So anyways, it's not going to happen. And so Marie talks to Natalie and Bananas, and, she's not getting no leeway. And all of a sudden, Natalie doesn't like Marie now at all, and she doesn't like Kayla. But basically, she was forming an alliance with them, last week, trying to talk, not an alliance, but trying to make deals or whatever. But this episode, she ain't trying to make no deal with none of them. She want the orange room going. And, Johnny, so now it's time for the Traker. So you got, Johnny, you have Natalie, and you have Nelson, basically, and they want to throw in Nicole or whatever. They want to throw Nicole in because, Johnny and Natalie wants to throw Nicole in because they wants to know who she's working with. Like, she got deals and allies with everybody. Like, she's friends with everybody. Like, they don't know what's going on because nobody really wants to throw Nicole in or go up against Nicole. That's what Kyle, was saying to Bananas, and probably Tony too as well. But Tony was defending Nicole, I believe. So it's like, damn. So anyways, what is his name? Nelson is really, caping for Kaylee. He doesn't want Kaylee to go in. He's caping for Cam. He doesn't want Cam to go in because Cam saved him and did him a solid, not put his name in for elimination. So I'm so glad that Nelson realized that and didn't throw her under the bus, because it would have been easy to put her in because nobody would have cared. So that's cool. And it seems like Nelson has matured a lot. He's grown, but it seems like he's going to be going backwards a little bit when he finds out that Kaylee has been messing around because, messing around with Bananas on the low, and it hasn't been on camera. So Banana knows how to get around these cameras. He knows how to make out and have sex around these cameras. Him and the drunken lush, Camilla knows how to do that. So it is what it is. So I was just like, damn. So they got Nicole. She wants Kayla and the Traker. She wants Kayla up on the Traker for elimination, and she wants her to go. She really wants Kayla. Like, she has it in for Kayla, but first she was trying to be cool with Kayla, so I guess Kayla shouldn't have really brushed her off, but she was going to brush her off anyway. You know what I mean? Because she's not a part of Banana's alliance or whatever. So, and it's like, damn. So, but Nicole is safe. Nicole is good, it seems. And then they end up throwing Kara. Kara ends up going up there too they threw Kara up there. And I was like, damn, that's a shot at Kara. But, you know, because Nelson was like, yo, we just need a burnt vote, because he didn't want Nicole to go up, you know, because he was really caping for Nicole too as well. So they throw Kara in there. I was like, damn. And then there's really no other ladies for them to really throw up there. So it's just like, shit. So I was like, yo. So we see that, you know, Nelson is cool with Nicole. He's cool with Nicole. But she doesn't make it. Nicole goes up there. Kara goes up there. And I was like, I really thought they was going to put Cam's name up there. I really, really thought Cam was going to go up there. So you got Kara, you got Nicole. And who else was the other girl that got put up there? And Kayla. How can I forget Kayla got put up there? Because, you know, Bananas and, you know, Natalie wanted, you know, Kayla to really go in. So it is what it is. So, and they got them three up there. Kara's kind of surprised or whatever, but she's cool. But she feels like nobody has her back. And she doesn't want to be the sacrificial lamb, because, you know, sometimes the sacrificial lamb ends up going in. But she's actually totally safe. And Nicole is like, Nicole can't believe her name is up there. She's like, you know, she's feeling some type of way about that. But, you know, she's up there. And Kayla knows that she's going in. She knows that all the talking, you know, talking to Banana was a sour thing, and not befriending Natalie as much as she should have when Natalie was trying to give her olive branch. But, you know, Natalie's fake as well. Like Devin said, she's trying to play the big brother game, and Devin's calling her out. But it seems like Devin is always yelling at the girls and calling them names. But he's always so going at Bananas anytime. So anyways, guess who goes in? You know, Nelson votes for Kara, because Kara doesn't have his back or whatever. But we get to the Inquisition, and basically Kara's safe, and Nelson lets her know, like we're not cool. You always says you say my name. She was like, yo, it's no beef. It's just that we're always on a different team. You know what I mean? You know, we roll with different people. And so Nelson was like, it has nothing to do with Natalie, it has nothing to do with Banana. You're just the burnt vote, and it's all me or whatever. No hard feelings, whatever. So then Nicole was like, yo, I'm just cool in the house. I'm just chilling in the house. I don't really got nobody, whatever. They was like, she's straight up lying. And then Kayla, you know, Kayla can't really say nothing to defend herself. And she knows she's going in. And Kayla was crying. Was like, damn, Kayla, you got to get used to these challenges. You shouldn't be crying at all. Jenna and Kayla, they be crying sometimes, but it is what it is. And so there's nothing Kayla could say to not get herself on the elimination. I didn't want to see her go in or whatever, because, you know, you don't want to see Marie and Kayla go against each other, but they did it over and over to Hunter and Nelson and, you know, Corey. So it is what it is. And Kayla was caping for Hunter to go in all the time, even though, you know, I'm not a big advocate of Hunter. So anyways, it is what it is. So now it's time for the elimination round. Nelson votes for Kara. Natalie votes for Kayla because she wants to break up Marie and Kayla. And Johnny Banana says, I'm going to follow my number one girl. And he follows Natalie's vote. So Kayla and Marie, they go in. And what happens? It's called the basket case. Banana was like, yo, this is the best game for you, you know, Marie, because you are a basket case. So basically, they got to get inside a basket with a lid. They're locked in, and they have to fight their way out the basket. And once they fight their way out the basket, they have a puzzle piece to put together. And so, surprisingly, Kayla won. You know, but I knew she was going to be able to get out that basket first. Marie couldn't get out the basket. It took her forever. Even though everybody was, you know, trying to give Marie ideas or whatever. But Kara was rooting for Kayla. I was like, oh shit. So anyways, Marie took forever to get out the basket, and Kayla won. Marie lost. It was a dull challenge or whatever. But what can you expect from Marie to really do? Any challenge it was gonna be, Kayla was gonna beat her. So it is what it is. So then now, what's her name? Kayla gets a grenade. It's either take someone's money, take all their money, organize teams, and you can pick the team that you want to be on, and you can pick teams and put up or shut up, where you can actually send somebody into the trachea, or you can send them to the elimination. And I was just like, damn. So I thought Kayla was really going to make some moves or whatever, but it seems like she really couldn't make any moves because if she took somebody's money, she has an enemy, and if she put up a shut up, she's gonna create more enemies, and she only really has three allies that are really like aligned with Banana, who she got a problem with, and Kayla's aligned with Bananas, and Natalie's aligned with Bananas, and Natalie has a problem with Kayla. So it seems like Kayla game might be cut short if she doesn't get in good with the people that the alliance that she has. They are aligned with Banana. Well, maybe they might change it. We'll see. And we get to see Leroy. He comes back. He returns. He's safe. He's good. There's nothing wrong with him. He feels good. So now we have the other, challenge. It's called Kicking Ass. And basically, they're going to be in a bubble, orbits in a bubble, and then they're going to be on stilts. And basically, they're going to be playing soccer. And Kayla chooses to pick teams, and she does pick the team. The green team is Bananas, Devin, Nelson, Cara, Leroy, Jimmy, and Brett. And then the blue team, who's on the blue team? Well, it's in a slideshow, but the blue team, that was the green team. Then who's on the blue team? It's on the slideshow, the blue team or whatever. So I was just like, damn. So we knew, like, when she put Devin on that team, and she put Nelson on that same team, that Nelson or Devin was gonna go in. That's what it was gonna be. And if it was the girls, it would have been between Kaylee and Jimmy. So anyway, she saved herself, and she saved Cam because, Kayla, went to talk to Cam, was like, yo, from now on, we got each other's back. We're going to be ones. I'm going to be your number one. You're going to be my number one. So it is what it is. I was just like, damn. I thought Nelson was going to go home, but Devin's going to go home. But Devin's the only one that's really challenging Bananas. Maybe there's other people challenging Bananas, but they're under the radar. So we'll see what happens, because soon it's going to get down to the nitty gritty when people are going to have to turn on whoever they are cool with. So the blue team is Zach, Kayla, Brad, Kyle, Tony, Cam, and Natalie. So if it was a girl elimination, most likely, what's her name? Natalie would have went in. So I guess when Kayla decided to pick teams or whatever, CJ was like, are you sure? Because last time she picked a team, it was so terrible. Her team sucked so bad. It was horrendous. She lost. So now she picked the teams, and her team actually wins. You get Zach, he scores. I was like, oh shit, Zach scores. And then Tony scores. And who else scores? I know Zach scored, Tony scored. I don't think Devin scored at all. Did Nelson score? I don't know. I forgot who scored. I know Zach scored. And I know Tony scored. From the guys' team, from the other team, who scored? I can't remember who scored from the other team. I was like, damn. I really thought, like, I know it wasn't Devin. Devin didn't score. Maybe it was Devin that scored. I know it wasn't Leroy. But Leroy looked so cute with his broad ass shoulders and his long legs. So Brad was safe. I thought Britt was going to be put in if it was a girls' elimination. It's going to be, between Britt and Jimmy and Kaylee. I wonder how that would have went down. So I'm like, shit. So the blue team won, and basically they have to pick the Treka. The Treka as Kayla, Tony, and Zach, which I don't know if that's a good thing for Kayla, because actually, these two guys are aligned with Bananas, and they might not vote the way that she wants to vote. So as long as she don't vote Bananas in, it's all good. And but she's aligned with Leroy too as well. I thought, like the Dirty 30 wasn't, Bananas cool with Kayla and Jimmy and Jenna. I mean, cool with Kayla and Gemma and Jenna. I thought he was cool with them, but damn, it seems like he ain't got no love for Kayla. I don't know, is it because of Kara or whatever? So it is what it is with that situation. I was just like, damn. So anyways, she got the Treka, and so then they vote in for Devin to go in. Of course, they was going to vote for Devin to go in, but, Jimmy is cool with Devin, but she trying to save herself. Jimmy ain't going to stick her head out when she don't need to, so she votes for Devin. And so, Nelson votes for, Bananas. Leroy votes for Devin. And you would think that Kaylee would have voted for Bananas, but she didn't. And everybody's upset. Nelson, Devin's upset, and Jimmy's pointing it out, because basically they was like, you're supposed to be down with Nelson, you're making out with him, you guys are all hugged up with each other. But she didn't vote for Bananas because she said Bananas had her back, but she's been sleeping with Bananas, so that's the main reason why she didn't vote for Bananas. But also, like, say if we didn't know that she was sleeping with Bananas, it would be a good idea for her not to vote for Bananas, because we see what happened to Alicia and Corey, and anybody that has a beef with Banana and they have a girlfriend, Bananas usually comes after the girlfriend and get them eliminated, get them intimidated and everything, and intimidated and things like that. So it was good that she was sticking up for her own, and she didn't follow the crowd and vote like Nelson wanted her to vote, because then there would have been an even bigger target on her head, and she would have been having, Kaylee coming after, not Kaylee, but Kaylee would have been having Natalie come after her too, and Cara, all the girls that are aligned with Bananas. So it's a good thing that she didn't vote for Bananas, like if she wasn't sleeping with him. But now the girls are going to be upset that, that Kaylee's been sleeping with Bananas, and Natalie, is that going to mess her game up? Is she still going to be rough and tough with her bad self? And is that going to be open season for the other girls to come after Natalie and Kaylee? Because, everybody try to act like they don't like girls that sleep around on the show. But Kara's been sleeping around, and last year she was trying to give people flack for that. So we'll see what happens with that situation. I was just like, damn. And then Devin and Bananas argue, but we all know that Devin's most likely going to go home. It is what it is. And, Devin is challenging Bananas. Nobody else is really challenging Bananas out in the open like that, because they seen what happened to Hunter and Nelson and Corey, and then what happened to Corey in the beginning of the season. So people are backing down and staying away. And then the alliance that Devin did had, it just broke apart with Shane. Josh is gone. Vic is gone. So people are not trying to stick their neck out there. Nelson, he ain't kissing no ass, but he also ain't trying to put a huge target on his back either. So we'll just see what happens with the situation. And Jimmy was like, yo, Kaylee was your pocket. She should have voted bananas in, you know what I mean? And Nelson's feeling some type of way. Devin's going to come next week and tell us that Kaylee has been sleeping with Bananas and the house is going to go crazy. And it was funny when, Kayla had said early in the episode when, Kim was like, Kaylee, she can't be trusted or whatever. And Natalie was like, oh, she's a bed vote, or she's a pity vote, or something like that. She said about Kaylee. She was just saying like Kaylee was like a bottom vote or something like that, a bed vote. It was seeming like she was alluding that Kaylee's been sleeping around in the house. I can't remember the exact word that Kayla said about, Kaylee. She says something like she is a bad vote, something like that. I was like, oh shit, are they spilling the beans already? So anyways, peace. I'm out. One love.